hear me? Okay. Well, let's wait a minute to see if anyone else comes. Good morning, everyone. I'm Janet Montes Diaz. I'll be leading a Sunday meditation this morning. And, I don't know if we have our book of names here. We usually, we like to, in our book of names, we put the names of people. Would you like to use it? People that we want to dedicate the practice that we do today. And if you're at a distance, you put the names in the chat, and we'll collect them later on and honor anyone you think is in need of prayers, anyone who has recently passed away. We can also put pets, animals, situations in the world that you think need prayers. Okay, so I want to welcome all of you, especially today, which is a holiday, Easter, so it's nice to have all of you here. And like I said, I've been leading meditation for quite a few years. I'd say at least 10 years. I've been coming to Don Mountain for around 16 years, and so it's really been an important part of my life to be here. And what we're going to do today, we're going to open with our aspirations. And we open with aspirations because it's a way of reminding ourselves or turning ourselves towards what we really aspire for, which is not only for ourselves, but for others. Everything we do in Tibetan Buddhism is for the benefit of others. And after that, we'll do 20 minutes of meditation. We'll have a short talk. I'll read a chapter from the book that we are reading called Comfort with Uncertainty. And we can have a discussion about it if you like. Then we'll do another closing meditation. We'll read the Book of Names, and we'll do our final dedication and our practice. So let us start with the aspirations. We have in our sheet of prayers, we have the aspirations of the four boundless states. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near, those far, those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. So now we will do our practice. And as for the purpose of this practice, we already stated that we do it not just for ourselves, but for the benefit of others. And it's a way of letting ourselves go of what's holding us back, and reaching out to what is the essence of wisdom. And it's a way to develop our attention and our ease so that we can rest in openness. So how do we start? Let's start by settling and doing what we call our 3 pillars. The first pillar is to feel the contact of your seat with the cushion, whether you are on the floor or in the seat. a chair, just feel that you are supported. You are supported by whatever you are sitting on. And that support comes from deep within the earth itself, from the very center of the earth. Just relax knowing that the earth itself is supporting you. Then we relax because we are also supported by our skeletal structure. Our skeletal structure is holding all our bodies, all our muscles. We feel the support of the spine. We like to sit up straight but relaxed in a way. Just let the natural curvature of the spine be there. And feel that all the muscles in your body are relaxing. Relax your muscles. Slightly open your mouth so that all the muscles of your face are relaxed. And just feel it. Feel that relaxation. Then we are aware of what we call the central channel. The central channel runs from a center of energy that is just below our navel in the belly. There is a center of energy there that flows, and then starts a flow that goes through your spine and up to the very top of your head. Just be relaxed knowing that that flow is there. It flows freely. Feel that center just below your navel and be at peace there. So let us just be at peace, be relaxed, be at ease with these three pillars. Now we're going to observe our breath. And as we observe our breath, we observe it going through, we can feel it going through our nostrils, down. You can kind of visualize it going down to the area of just below your belly, just in the belly area. And just visualize it also as you exhale. As you exhale, feel that it's going out through your nasals, but you can also kind of visualize it going up to the top of the head. In this way, we kind of visualize that energy flow as we breathe in and out. And we're going to use our breath to just pay or have our attention in the breath. Breathe in and out. Attend the breath. And as you do this, you're going to see that your mind is going to wander once in a while. You're going to have thoughts that will arise, and you may become lost in those thoughts. But whenever you feel that you've been lost, or you feel that you've been overcome by thoughts, just gently pull yourself back. Go back to the breath. You can just gently tell yourself, thinking. Go back to the breath. And do this as many times as you have to. It's only natural that thoughts arise, but we let them go by. We just want to let them dissipate. Go back to the breath. We're going to do this for a few minutes, and then we're going to chant a sacred syllable, which is the syllable Hong. When we get to that point, I'll explain a little bit more. But for now, let us just start. Observe the breath. So now we are going to chant the sacred syllable Hong. This is a practice that was given to us by one of our guiding teachers in Tibet, Atsampailo Rinpoche. And Hong represents enlightened mind, but we just chant it just to relax our mind a little bit. Each person will chant Hong at their own pace for a few minutes. And I will ring the bell when we stop. So each person chant Hong. Now just stop and feel how your body feels now, how your mind feels. Now go back to the breath. Observe the breath. And settle in the breath. Let us chant Hung one more time. This time, feel how the vibration goes through your body. How do you feel as you chant Hung? Let us begin. How do you feel? Now, go back to the breath. Observe the breath. So the practice we just did is a practice that we can do on our own. It's good to have a daily practice if possible. And if you're new to meditation, you can just start off in short sessions, do a 5-minute session, and then gradually build up with time. And I'd just like to mention we're passing around a book of names. If you haven't had time to add names yet, you can do so. If you're at a distance, you can put it in the chat at the end of our meditation. We'll read those names. Okay, so now we're going to read the next chapter. I believe we're on chapter 43 of Comfortable with Uncertainty by Pema Chodron. And it's about Tonglen. I believe the last chapter it introduced Tonglen, and here we're going to talk about the key to realizing interconnectedness. People generally eat up the teachings, but when it comes to doing Tonglen, they say, "Oh, it sounds good, but I didn't realize you actually meant it." In its essence, this practice is when when anything is painful or undesirable, breathe it in. In other words, you don't resist it. You surrender to yourself. You acknowledge who you are. You honor yourself. As an unwanted feeling and emotion arises, you actually breathe them in and connect to what all humans feel. We all know what it is to feel pain in many guises. You breathe in for yourself in the sense that pain is a personal and real experience. But simultaneously, there's no doubt that you're developing your kinship with all beings. If you can do it in yourself, you can know it is in everyone. If you can know that it is in yourself, you know that it is in everyone. If you're in a jealous rage and you have the courage to breathe it in rather than to blame it on someone else, the arrow that you feel in your heart will tell you that there are people all over the world who are feeling exactly what you're feeling. This practice cuts through culture, economical status, intelligence, race, religion. People everywhere feel pain, jealousy, anger, being left out, feeling lonely. Everyone feels it in a painful way, the same painful way you do. The storyline varies, but the underlying feeling is the same for all of us. By the same token, if you feel some sense of delight, if you connect with what for you is inspiring, opening, relieving, relaxing, you breathe it out, you give it away, you send it out to everyone else. Again, it's very personal. It starts with your feeling of delight, your feeling of connecting with a bigger perspective, your feeling of release or relaxation. If you're willing to drop the storyline, you feel exactly what all other human beings feel. It's shared by all of us. In this way, we do the practice personally and genuinely. It awakens our sense of kinship with all beings. So it's interesting to see in Tonglen, it's really when you realize that all the pain that you feel, everyone else feels. And it's a wonderful sensation to breathe in all the pain, whatever it is. If now you're feeling lonely or you're feeling depression in any way, just remember that there's many, many people in the world that feel that same way you do. So when you breathe in, you not only breathe in for yourself, you breathe in for everyone that is feeling the same pain that you feel. Breathe it in, and then it magically kind of dissipates, and you breathe out all the good intentions that you have to relieve this pain. And it's really very liberating. It keeps you in touch. It makes you feel one with all the humanity. Many times when I do my prayer list, we have the prayer list where we pray for others. I do it in the form of Tuglen, and it just helps to keep in touch in that way and breathe out the good intentions that you have for whoever you're praying for. So would anyone like to share anything about Tuglen and how they use it in their lives? Harvey, would you like to say a few words?
I have a earpiece.
Okay.
It's in some ways challenging, certainly at first, but if we catch ourselves, most of us resist pain. And so it's important to A, notice how we're resisting, and B, actually allow ourselves to feel what it is we're feeling. And with that, there is a recognition that all beings feel the same kinds of discomfort. And it's a very, very significant moment. And at the same time, if there's joy or positivity, to be able to have a mind to wish that for everyone and breathe it out so that may all beings have that happiness. And it's a way of really honoring and making important every aspect of our experience, both the difficult and the positive.
Would anyone like to comment or say anything? Okay. I just want to talk about our upcoming events. We're still doing Teaching Tuesdays based on Harvey's book, Buddhist Practice on Western Ground, and many people have been participating in that. Where I think next Tuesday we'll have another one. And this month, I think on the 13th, we have a Lama Tenzin retreat, which is a one-day retreat. It's a Saturday, right? And it will be on April 13th if you're interested in it. It will be on Dzogchen, so anyone that is interested in Dzogchen meditation, it's really Lama Tenzin has been really giving wonderful advice on how to practice Dzogchen, and it's a great opportunity. We will be having a welcome event on May the 5th for anyone that is new to Don Mountain and would like to Well, this is an event we give on, I guess we give like 3 times a year to anyone that's new and like to learn a little bit more about Down Mountain. We will have Ann and Harvey here talk about how and why they founded Down Mountain, and then a few of us will talk about why or how Down Mountain has changed our lives for the better. And we share some of the teachers that have guided us throughout the years at Down Mountain, Ann and Harvey's teachers and the lineage, and explain a little bit more. So anyone that is interested, that is new to Down Mountain, we invite you to come. You can come. It's a hybrid event. It's usually done, we're planning to do it on first Sunday after meditation. I think it would start at 12:45, and it would be a lovely event and have you to come and join us in that. And then we have the Dzogchen Cycles retreat in May. Anyone that is interested that would like to come to our the first, it's actually 2 retreats, one, and both of them are about a week long. The first retreat is on Anne's book, Lama Rinzing's book. It is a Being Human and a Buddha too. And it's a wonderful way to, if you're new to Dzogchen, it's a wonderful gateway into knowing what Dzogchen is about and how to prepare for those practices. So if you're if you're not a part of Dzogchen Cycles, we have a application you can fill out so that you can come to those retreats. And there's another retreat after that for what is it? Shitro. Shitro. And it is a practice that's done usually when a person has passed away, or in the bardo, having to do with how they handle the bardo. So usually practitioners that have been with us for a long time will enjoy that retreat. Okay. Oh, yes. We're going to start on April, the first Sunday of April. We're going to start Qigong, which is next week, right? Qigong is a series of exercises, kind of like a yoga, but it's more towards how to help the energies in our body circulate correctly, so that it actually is very helpful in alleviating certain diseases, and very healthy for you, and also in the spiritual sense, because as we were talking about the central channel and the energies that flow, well, those energies also that we do in Qigong will help those energies to flow and help you to be at ease, to be calm, and help us in our practice in many ways. So this will be, it's only local for Houston, unfortunately, but it will be done by Simon, no? Oh, Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel, his last name? Durham. Yeah, he's been a member of Dawn Mountain for quite a long time, and he has studied Qigong in China, I think, right? So he's very knowledgeable in it, and I believe he'll be giving us a series of practices based on the 8 brocades, which is also, oriented towards health. So it's really, I'm looking forward to it. It will be on first Sundays, they will start at 9:30, 9:30? 9:30, but then on the days that are not first Sundays, it will start at 10. So it will be done before Sunday meditation. So if you plan on coming, you can do Qigong and then just stay with us for the meditation. It
And
should be lovely.
as usual, on the first Sunday, I'll be giving a talk next week on pleasurable interest, which is a very, very interesting quality that arises when we practice meditation. And the Qigong is free, by the way, and for those who can come locally.
Okay, so now let us do our closing meditation, which is basically starting the same way as we did in the first meditation we did. Let us now settle. Let us sense our 3 pillars. Your contact with the cushion, knowing that this support of the cushion comes from the very center of the earth. We can relax in that support. The skeletal structure, just relax knowing that your spine, all the bones and structural bones in your body are letting you relax your muscles. You feel no tension. And then just sense into the central channel. So go back to feeling that energy center below the navel and let that energy flow freely to the top of the head and just be there. Observe the breath. Observe as it goes down to the chakra that is below the navel. Observe as you exhale, let that energy flow. And just be with the breath. If a thought comes, let it dissipate. Just settle. Just settle back to the breath. We'll do this for a few minutes. Now let us chant Hung one more time. Relax. Go back to the breath. Go back to the breath. Okay. So let us read Book of Names. Okay. So the practice we've done today and all the good energy that we've accumulated in this practice, we're sending out to Camachos, Monica, Louis, Betha, Mabitha, Lalak, Shirley T., Erica P., Sylvia, Rolando, Nathaniel M. and M., Emma, Lean and Penny, Bobby B., Ellen, Stephanie, Lexi, Kay, Carol, Todd Shellhorn, Bucky and Bardo, Laurel and Nora for health, all suffering in Gaza and Israel and Ukraine. Lene, Buban in the Bardo, Mac Chavez, Stephanie Cleary, Michelle Hunter, Wells Westland Lake, Norton Letovsky, Deborah Useri, Rosalie Hyde, Barbara Elman, Jenny, Ed, Alberto. Okay. So now we're going to do our closing prayers, and if you look back on your sheet where we have the dedication, and we always like to do the dedication together. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. And let's do the blessing. Light the candle. With all you in mind, with all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. So now we're going to do the Ah practice. And let's see if we have a little bit of time. So we'll do 3 Ahs. So let us just relax one moment. The first time we chant Ah, we're going to visualize a white orb at the center of our chest. Ah is the sound of reality. It's expansive, it's space, expansive space, expansive vision. And we're going to visualize first, as we chant Ah, that the light that is within us is going to go throughout your whole body. Every cell in your body will be filled with this white light, and this white light has within it all the goodness, all the good energy that we've accumulated today. Now we will chant Ah once more. This time we will share this white light with everyone that is here, whether in person or in distance. Each one of us will receive white light from each other, and each one of us will send the white light to all of us. Ah. We will send this white light to all that is around us. We will send it to the country. We will send it to the earth, throughout the earth. And we will send it throughout the universe, wherever there is sentient beings, all living beings everywhere will receive our white light. So I'd like to thank all of you for coming. You can stay a while and socialize a little, whether you're on Zoom or here in person. Just be with each other for a little while. So thank you for coming, and I hope you come again next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Janet.
Thanks, Janet.
Thanks, Janet.
And thanks, Harvey.